Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
I love my Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms!
Smell away, delicious.
What's up, cereal heads? So last week we talked about Churro cereal, the first of 2 new cereals released by General Mills, and today we're going to talk about new Fruity Lucky Charms. Now I gotta say, Lucky Charms holds a very unique distinction in my cereal pantheon. When I was younger, I liked Lucky Charms as much as the next kid, but it was never one of my favorites, never in my top 5. But as I've gotten older, I've noticed it slowly start to creep up the list of my favorite cereals. And now I gotta say, in 2018, 2019, Lucky Charms has managed to claw its way into one of my favorite cereals of all time. I guess my tastes have evolved or changed over time, because the original Lucky Charms hasn't changed much over the years. It's still a good old frosted toasted oat cereal with Marbits. Now of course the Marbits have changed and they've added special limited edition ones over the years. As you can see with this box, the most recent edition was the Magical Unicorn Marshmallow, and they've had many other really cool promotions of Marbits, including the Swirled Whale Marbits, which was one of my favorite campaigns of all time. They've had Olympic themed marshmallows, special holiday marshmallows, winter themed marshmallows, which were just another version of holiday marshmallows, special edition St. Patrick's Day marshmallows, spooky limited edition Halloween marshmallows. I mean, they even had an all marshmallows box they gave away to a handful of lucky winners. But the cereal pieces themselves stayed the same tried and true flavor that we all knew and loved. That is up until 2005 when they introduced chocolate Lucky Charms. This was their first experiment in changing the actual cereal pieces to a different flavor. And in this original 2005 version of chocolate Lucky Charms, they still used oat flour as the main ingredient, making this original chocolate Lucky Charms version the closest thing we'll ever get to original Count Chocula. Unfortunately, nowadays they've changed the chocolate Lucky Charms formula to a corn-based cereal, just like the other Monster cereals, but originally back in 2005 when they first released it, it was an oat cereal. In the past couple years, they've tried other takes on Lucky Charms with a different cereal flavor, including last year when they released Cinnamon Vanilla Winter Lucky Charms for a special edition. And of course, there's also Lucky Charms Frosted Flakes, released last year, but I don't really count those as Lucky Charms because they don't have the memorable Lucky Charms cereal pieces. Now besides all these, there was one other version of Lucky Charms released with a different flavor, and that cereal came out back in 2006. Take a look.
Wow, would you look at that? A berry mountain. There's Lucky. Look at all the berries. Not berries, it's berry flavored cereal. And he's adding his marshmallow charms. He's making new berry Lucky Charms.
New Berry Lucky Charms, part of a complete breakfast with 12 key vitamins and minerals.
Let's go get some.
Oh no, they found me no cereal.
Thanks, Lucky. We got them. They're very delicious.
They're more than that.
New berry Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious.
Berry Lucky Charms was a corn-based cereal just like the chocolate Lucky Charms version is today. It had a sweet, fruity flavor that kind of reminded me of a mashup between Frankenberry and Boo Berry. You can see on the box here the pieces had a darker berry hue to them. It was a good cereal, but it didn't last very long. But fast forward to 2019, and today General Mills has decided to give the Berry Lucky Charms another try. This time around they called it Fruity Lucky Charms, and you can see the pieces on the box have a lighter pinkish hue to them. They're not as dark in color as Berry Lucky Charms. And again, this is a corn-based version of Lucky Charms, not the original oat version that we're used to with regular Lucky Charms. I'm not quite sure why they do that. Maybe it's just cheaper to use a corn-based cereal, or maybe corn-based cereals absorb flavor better than the oat pieces. I don't know. We may never get a good answer for that. Now, just like the Churro cereal, this box is a sales sample box that I got from my friend Brian over at Sega Retro Revival on Instagram. So these sample boxes aren't for the public, and they don't have ingredients or nutritional info on the side, and they don't have fun games on the back. As you can see, it's just the same. But again, thanks to my friend Dan at Seriously, we can see what the back of this box will look like. You can see there's a little game where you match the charm to the correct colored tree, and the current roster of Lucky Charms Marbits is Blue Moon, Purple Horseshoe, Rainbow, Red Balloon, Pink Heart, Shooting Star, Unicorn, and Green Clover Hat, with Pink Heart still the only original Marbit from the beginning. And again, since this is a sales sample box, the boxes you'll find on shelves will look a little different than this version, but it's the same good cereal inside, so let's open it up and take a look. So here's what a bowl of Fruity Lucky Charms looks like. You can see it's got that pinkish color to it. Really reminds me of Frankenberry. Though I gotta say the smell isn't quite as strong as that fake strawberry smell from Frankenberry. Really like this stuff. And it's definitely not a Frankenberry knockoff, even though that's what it looks like. The cereal pieces actually have a little more citrus punch to them. In fact, this stuff kind of tastes like Trix with marshmallows. Trix is a corn-based cereal too, so I wonder if they just used the Trix recipe and made them in little Lucky Charm shapes. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of chocolate and fruit, so you know it might be good adding some chocolate winter Lucky Charms to this fruity version. It sounded a lot better in my head than it actually tastes. I recommend just eating both of those cereals separately. I gotta say though, I definitely enjoy this fruity version of Lucky Charms better than the berry version released back in 2006. Even if this one is kind of just basically a combination of Trix and marshmallows, at least it's something a little different and new. Now quickly before I go, I want to give a shout out and recommendation to another cereal channel here on YouTube. The channel is called Family Food Dude, and it's not just about cereal, but the cereal time videos are my favorite ones that they do. Eric and his son Cam do short little cereal time videos where they open and review new cereals, and it's adorable and awesome. So if you're looking for more cereal content while you're waiting for new cereal time videos, definitely head over to his channel, subscribe, and check them out. Alright, that's gonna do it for new Fruity Lucky Charms. Keep your eyes peeled for this stuff. It should be hitting shelves soon if it's not already there. And it doesn't say limited edition, so maybe it's gonna become a new Lucky Charm staple. Though if I were a betting man, I'd say this stuff only lasts a couple years. Nothing can top the original Lucky Charms, but pick up a box of this stuff and let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay crunchy. Fruity Lucky Charms, the magically delicious.